What's up, my grillas? Just a word of warning for this episode. It has a lot of R drama inside baseball. If you're not a terminally online fag in Spurg, you're probably not going to understand a lot of the characters that are being referenced, but I tried to do my best to get it all in context and digestible for you, the loyal grilla, the average man, just trying to listen to a good podcast. So I hope you enjoy what I put out today. See ya! And we'll just start here. Welcome to Catch a Redditor, the only podcast in the world dedicated to catching Redditors dead to rights in the act of cringe. Joining me today is PizzaShill. What is going on, buddy? How are you doing?
Been doing pretty well recently. Lost a bunch of weight. Started dating a bunch of Asian women.
Yeah, you've been surfing the land of the Orient. Going there, trying to figure out if you can get yourself a nice pizza wife.
I already got a couple that are trying to marry me, so I'm doing pretty well on that front.
Hell yeah, I know that it's not easy to date women from the Orient as a white guy in America, so good job there. We're all proud of you, man. We'll just get right into it, because I have a nuclear bomb on your worst enemy, Woot Fatigue. An absolute...
Oh, God.
I know, that guy, right? An absolute motherload of content for all the viewers today. And because I have, over the course of months, ingratiated myself with Ted Simp, the object of his desire to acquire real, actual, true emails sent from Woot Fatigue to her. Now, Pizza, I do have to apologize to you here about the last few months. I've gone after you a lot. I haven't been the kindest to you, And
Let me stop you there, buddy. I don't care how nice people are to me.
You're a lone wolf. You're a Sigma wolf. That's why I respect you so much, but at the same time, I know that you have this hardened shell around you, but you were probably confused as to why I turned heel, why I no longer showed you the grace, the charity, and the respect that you deserve, that you've always deserved. But my friend, I gotta tell you that it was all an elaborate ruse to ally myself with Ted and to get these emails.
It's Ted you got the information from? Oh, man. I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's why I was being so mean to you. Saying things that were obviously untrue, that, you asked her to move in with you, and that you wanted to fuck her because of that. Obviously, you didn't want to fuck her. You just wanted to help her. You aren't some deranged pervert like Raccoon Boy.
It was a bit that got out of hand, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, can you talk a little bit about that? I want to hear it straight from the pizza's mouth. What the hell happened there? The motivations that you had. Because I know you're a kind, honest, and helpful guy.
So I was super drunk, obviously, during that entire stretch. I was wasted every day. I mean, probably drunker than I've ever been, to be honest. I was literally I was going to work drunk even. It was crazy.
Base.
But so I got it in my head that like one of the greatest R drama bits of all time would be if I can get Ted Simp to move in with me. And I got super obsessed with it. And so I started like laying the groundwork. I would just like throw Ted Simp a compliment here and there on fucking R drama until she started messaging me, and eventually it worked. She was like, "I'm super confused. Why are you being nice to me?" So I was like, "Oh fuck, dude, it actually worked." And I started asking about her personal life and shit, and she was like telling me all these sob stories about how like her dad like raped her, and she's fucking just like he's gonna kill her and she's about to die. And I was like, "Well, do you have anywhere else to go?" I was like, "No, I don't." So I was like, "Yeah, you can come live with me if you want." And then she like basically warped the whole thing.
So, obviously you're a big-hearted guy. You see this situation. There's no chance you would have smashed. 0%.
Bro, Ted Simp is not someone I would come within 10 feet of, brother. She is, who knows how many
be living with you.
That woman. Bro, she has so many diseases. How could you ever actually sleep with Ted Simp?
Well, it's just kind of one of these things where, like, you say that, and then you come home after a hard day of stocking shelves, right? You're drunk at work, so people are wondering, why are these shelves so, nothing's done right here, items are in the wrong location, blah, 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 but you come home drunk from work, and you see her there, spread eagle, on the couch, saying, whip out that expired meat, come hit this Ted OC. You wouldn't do it.
I probably wouldn't even have let her actually move in, to be honest. I didn't know how far I could take it.
So you just have her drive all the way out there.
So fun fact, eventually Woot Fatigue apparently caught wind of this and turned her against me, though, which I find hilarious.
Is that where the genesis of you and Woot's beef started? Or like, how did it go?
So So I never had any issue with Woot fatigue, right? I didn't even know who he was. He wasn't even on my radar. But right around the time I started like trying to troll Ted Simp, he fucking started coming after me hard. And I assume it's because he was like he thought I was like moving in on his fucking BPD woman or something.
You were moving in on his turf and he didn't like it. That's what you're saying.
I honestly think that's kind of what it was.
Well, I just gotta tell you, Pizza, everything cross I said towards you was only to get these emails, to strike down your greatest nemesis, Woot Fatigue. I hope that we're good, man. I hope that there's no hard feelings.
No hard feelings at all, actually.
Well, that's good, man. That's really good to hear because I consider you my best friend in the world. You were the best man in my wedding. You were the first person. You were there for the birth of my child. And I hugged you
Yeah, I
that
remember
time.
that.
And,
That was a rough night, dude.
it really did pain me to have to knife you in the back like that. Just as it would pain you to knife me in the back. So, yeah, I guess we just move on to the emails now. Let's just move on to these emails, my friend. I'm sure you're chomping at the bit to see them. These simp emails where he's totally deranged, off 10 different medications, just harassing her, going after her, trying to get in her pants any way that he can. We'll just
Really?
start. Yeah, really.
That bad? Holy shit.
It's
He
crazy.
was like making fun of me, claiming I was desperate for Ted Simp, dude. And all he did was fucking say she can move in with me a couple times.
Well, you're gonna see just how bad it really is. You're gonna be shocked, my friend. So let me just share this with you. We'll see if you can see it. All right, so we're gonna start off with this one here. All right, here we go. I'm sorry people are being assholes to you online. You've got to remember that most people are just projecting their own insecurities and frustrations onto you behind a veil of anonymity. That said, it's time to lay down some facts. Did he have ChatGPT write this? That said, it's time to lay down some facts.
Dude, so here's the crazy thing about Woot, and I will say right now, like, does this guy not write like he is just like the most blatant predator on the planet?
Yeah.
Like, how?
Yeah, like everything he says, like it's so obvious what he's thinking in his mind. He's like fucking we're like Sergeant Dokes and he's like Dexter, you know? Like you are one creepy motherfucker.
No, he's just the most blatant predator I've ever seen in my life on that website, and it's just crazy, dude. I don't know how he gets away with it.
He gets away with it because the art drama peasant and the women on there are the most retarded people on the planet. Like if it wasn't for people like you and me, PizzaShill, defending these people, exposing these people, figuring out what the hell is going on and getting down to the bottom of it, they would be, they're prey. They're prey. This is a predator and they are prey.
It's crazy, dude.
You are not only objectively beautiful, but beyond that, you're the cutest fucking thing I've ever seen. It pains me for that not to be recognized. Your shape is intoxicating. She's fat. She's a fat whore now. Fat BPT hog. She's a hog.
And like, who types like this, though, is what I'm saying. This might be ChatGPT. You might be right, dude.
In fact, I've literally driven off the road, lost in the thought of you. If it weren't for a clearing in the trees and the rapid realization I was heading for one, you'd owe me a new Volvo. Not to mention the mark on my record for driving under your influence.
Holy fuck, bro. Like, what, dude?
I'm driving under your influence. No, I think you're driving under the influence of about 10 different medications.
This has already exceeded my wildest expectations. I just assumed he was a complete joke in the first place, dude.
No, dude, no. I have more. Ted Simp actually tells me that Woot got into a car crash and is a brain-injured retard. Woot has been really freaking me out, she says. Said some nasty shit about me, and then after I explained my side, seemed to get better, started getting obsessive, sending text after text, moving on to email when I had to put my foot down and block him. Creepy shit, too, like detailed paragraphs about my body. And even had his best friend email me.
Dude, Ted didn't even block me, bro.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I didn't know it was possible. I mean, she didn't even block me, and I've done nothing but be completely monstrous towards her and, leak her shit and embarrass her. But, yeah, she ended up, it was like your situation. You're just nice for 1 second, and the whole past is, forgiven. I'll give her that. She's a forgiving person. He'd been telling me how I broke his heart, and I always feel bad because I never want to cause anyone pain. Blah, 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 blah. I don't hate him, though. He almost died and got a severe brain injury. It doesn't make any of the things he did less shitty or creepy, but I too know what it's like having a neurological condition impair your behavior, making you do things you regret. Do you regret this, you fat bitch? Do you regret going after PizzaShill now? I'm in the pizza army. I will defend you till my last fucking breath, now that I know that you didn't betray me.
But here's the thing, though, dude, is like Woot fatigue. Like, did you know about like the shit where he had like a cap on his fucking inheritance, right? Where he was only allowed to spend a certain amount of it, and he fucking spent all of it 1 month buying camera equipment trying to impress Ted, and then he had to take a loan from fucking Frozen to buy her a gift, dude.
No, really?
Or she gave him money to buy Ted a gift, yeah, dude, because he spent his entire fucking allowance 1 month on camera equipment. It wasn't even a lot of money in camera equipment either, by the way. So
he's broke.
Be very low. Yeah, he's fucking poor, dude. I actually don't think he has money. I think he has a very shitty allowance.
So Frozen gave him money. You know this for a fact?
That's what I was told by people I consider very credible on the subject. They said basically they told me that he spent his entire like monthly allowance on camera equipment, and this lines up with what he was posting in our drama, if you remember, right?
Yeah. He was saying, I'm broke.
Well, he was posting like camera equipment and shit and trying to impress Ted Simp. And then like I got wind of it, so I started looking into it, and then they told me that like he spent his whole allowance and then he wanted to buy Ted Simp a gift or something. So he got money from Frozen Chosen, which is crazy. I don't know why she would give him money, but she did apparently.
She's also like, there's something seriously wrong with her. Obviously about a year ago I went after her pretty hard, but she is messed up in the head pretty bad, and she's one of the friendship simulator users, She goes on the website and tries to make friends with everybody, and
well, that's crazy to me because like the people on there are actually like deceptively dangerous. Okay, like I don't know, like I don't know, like I don't trust anyone from that website. Very few people in general, and like I don't. It's crazy to me. There are people that go on there and unironically just try to like make it their social circle and shit. It's really just crazy to me.
Well, I go after people. I'm a mean guy and all that stuff, but I'm actually one of the nicer people because I'm not gonna go and fucking dox people, or I'm not gonna go around and try and ruin their lives. I'm just trying to embarrass them for fun,
No, I think you and I have like similar perspectives on this. Like I would never like try to like actually dox someone or get them fired or cause them real harm, like ever. But a lot of people on there definitely would, and I don't know why like that, and I don't know why Frozen never understood this. She was like giving everyone her personal details and shit, and just like I don't know, very bizarre.
Well, Woot Fatigue is one of these people, and we'll get into that in a little bit after we get into these emails. After he caught wind of what's going on here, he got very angry at Ted Simp. And anyways, I want to move on to this other screenshot where I say, I didn't know he almost died and got a brain injury. Was that recent? I really care about that and don't think he deserves it at all. I'm a good guy. And Ted Simp says, relatively recently, I saw pics of his car. It was bad. He was hit by a drunk driver. So what I'm wondering here is, he's talking about how he almost drove off the road. No, he did drive off the road, almost crashed into a tree because he was on 10 different white girl medications. He was all fucked up. He's obviously a danger on the road. Do we really believe he was hit by a drunk driver? No,
I believe he was. I believe he was the drunk driver.
Yeah,
sure.
Absolutely.
And also, like, it's funny to me that Ted here still doesn't understand that Woot Fatigue is a very blatant predator and has absolutely had bad intentions the entire time.
Woot never seemed to have bad intentions. Like, what?
How you could possibly not think that guy has bad intentions is just beyond me, dude. Like, that's the thing. I'm always, like, very upfront. I always like say what I mean most of the time. Like I don't know, like, but Woot Fatigue is like very like insidious and like thinks he's like a fucking like a Casanova of some kind for manipulating mentally ill women. I don't know. It's just very cringe to me.
He thinks he's the puppet master. He probably manipulated his fiance into killing herself. If we're gonna be honest here.
Well, I'm gonna ask, if you were married to Woot Fatigue, you would kill yourself too, dude. Like holy shit, that guy is so pathetic, man. I don't know.
That is the only way out. And I don't say that to disrespect her. I hope her soul is resting.
I feel bad. I consider her a victim of Woot Fatigue at this point.
Exactly. She is a victim of this man. We can all agree on this. Ted goes on about how, it's not his fault. He has serious mental health issues. People with mental health issues never have bad intentions. Yeah, okay, you dumb bitch. But, yeah, eventually I got her to leak some more stuff. Here's a couple of them. You know, he apologizes. I sent you a couple messages on our drama. I'm sorry I ruined everything. I miss you.
You think
Oh,
one
I
of those?
miss you.
You think?
Oh.
You think one of the? You think one of those messages is one of his like famous like raccoon sucking on his nipple videos, dude? I don't know.
That was fucked up, man. That was fucked up.
So is that not just blatantly weird, man? Like, and I don't know how everyone just stopped like to swept that under the rug like it was no big deal. It was crazy to me.
He obviously got off to it sexually. That's the weird thing.
100% that is what happened.
I mean, you know, he probably wants to be a raccoon mom. He's probably like a fur trans, like, sort of
Well,
deal.
well, I think the psychology of Woot fatigue is kind of like, his family probably views him as like a pathetic loser, like the black sheep. He'd be a hobo if he didn't have that inheritance, probably. So they
Oh,
kind of just like,
100%.
so they don't really associate with him that much. So he kind of like looks for a new family, and like it's raccoons because they won't leave him. But even the sad part is even the raccoons leave him because like he said several of them have run away and died.
Yeah. Yeah, he also, mismanages them. Like you said, every single one of them is dead now. So it's like,
Yeah, they're all
well, how
just
did
like
they all
dead.
die?
They're all just dead and have like dull fur and shit, dude. Like he can't even care for raccoons. Like he can barely care for a fucking raccoon, which is probably the easiest animal on the planet to care for, by
Dude,
the
they
way. So I
eat
don't.
trash. They eat trash, you know? Like, how do
That's
you
what I'm saying, dude.
mismanage that?
I don't know, man. He's just. I have a feeling like there's gonna be some like expose one day where like there's like a serial killer in Woot Fatigue's area, and it's just gonna be him. There's gonna be like fucking 70 bodies of mentally ill BPD women on his fucking dad's property or something.
Yeah. Yeah, that's I buy it. I buy it. If we hear about anything like that, we'll leave a tip and try and save the other BPD foids that may cross his path. I'm hoping that this expose does exactly that they look at this and finally think to themselves, huh, maybe this guy is fucked in the head and I shouldn't give him all my personal information. He says, me, laying in bed, trying to be let back into your life, with a picture of a bird laying on a piece of wood, because, Ted Simp loves birds. Hey, Ted,
So
look, LaBirdies, dude. How
here's my
wholesome.
question. Here's my question. Is that bird dead? Do birds actually just lay on wood like that?
I'm pretty sure that bird's dead. I've never seen a bird taking a nap, having a layabout day on a, tree trunk or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It looks like that bird is literally dead.
My God, what? He probably took the picture himself, too. He probably strangled the life out of that poor bird, seeing
Got a
it as his
fucking
sister that let him get beat up and shit. And,
just got a fucking clearing with like birds hanging from string and a fucking Ted Cent monument out and behind his house or something, dude.
What a fucked up guy. What a fucked up guy. We got, okay, we did that one. They do need to take his license away. I do think his license was taken, by the way. After this next email, your face. I'm on Cymbalta, Busperone, and Quetiapine. I don't know how to pronounce these medications.
Yeah,
I'm a mentally healthy guy. A smorgasbord of medication here, but nothing obliterates the symptoms of depression as effectively as seeing a single photograph of your face. Experience it in person must be akin to boofing MDMA. We're damn lucky. There's 652 miles between us. Without that cautionary distance, I'd be in rehab and you in a wheelchair.
The fuck is he
What
saying,
does that
bro?
mean? What does that mean?
Did you just threaten to like kill her or put her in a wheelchair? I don't understand.
In death, we will be together forever. Like, what?
Bro, what the fuck? This is actually, dude. I never want to hear anyone again tell me that I'm the fucking weirdo on that website. This guy is a way bigger weirdo than me, objectively. Like,
I have never sent anything close to this to any woman. Like, look, I get it. If your sex get leak or like, things you're sending to a girl you're trying to rizz up, it's always going to be a little embarrassing. It's always
for
like,
sure, dude.
I was just trying to get some sniz, man. Like, I don't know what to tell you. But this is like out of this world crazy.
Yeah, like I think there's like a level of like, acceptable, like, hey dude, I was saying some embarrassing stuff to a woman I was trying to fuck. Like that every guy knows how that works. No one's gonna go after you too bad for that. But like this is like objectively mentally ill shit. This is like this is actually schizo shit.
Yeah, it's insane. He'd be in rehab, so I'm not really sure what the rehab would be. Like, I guess because he's intoxicated on her, like maybe he's playing off that again. which is like a weird thing, like seeing her as a drug that he
Yeah,
just has to take that he's addicted to. Why would she be in a wheelchair?
I feel like he's trying to articulate something in a way that's like beyond his intellectual capabilities and just came off wrong. Maybe I don't know. It's just very like bizarre.
But why would she be in a wheelchair? Is he saying that he's gonna rape her that hard? Because she doesn't want it at this point. You know?
Maybe that is what he's saying, dude. Maybe that is what he's saying. Maybe he just threatened to rape her or something. I don't know, man. That's just so worded so poorly and weirdly, man. Like I don't like. Is this how he scored his like 35-year-old or 37-year-old post-wall hag that he's been bragging about? Like.
Bro, is he threatening to like break her legs so that she can't leave him?
Dude, after
Like
saying
fucking,
this, I'm
misery?
emboldened actually. So I was like shooting some like ideas. I was thinking about like hiring a private investigator to like go find who this woman is and warn her about Woot fatigue. But after seeing this, I'm like pretty emboldened to actually do it, dude. This is insane.
Well, you know that he said that she looks at the website now and enjoys his antics. Do you think she'll enjoy this post? When I post all these emails,
I will bet you anything. As soon as I made that comment and he got suspicious, he's not letting her anywhere near that website again. Like, he's gonna find a way to keep her off of it, dude.
Hack into her phone and block the website. Yeah, it's just down, babe.
That woman actually needs to know what she's dealing with here because this is insane.
I will say I slightly disavow that, not because she does deserve to know, and I understand where you're coming from, Pizza King. You know, you're a gracious guy. You're a well-intentioned guy, but I would say just keep it online. Who knows if he's going to keep it online?
Yeah, but here's what happens if he ends up like killing that woman or hurting her or something like that? It could have been prevented because the guy is clearly not mentally stable. Okay, like maybe he's better now. I don't think he is, but because he's just been bragging about his like sex life with her on our drama now for like 3 weeks. So
Hasn't that been bizarre? He's like a 40-year-old guy. He's like, guys, I'm getting pussy, guys. I'm getting pussy.
So that's why I'm suspicious that she even exists, dude. Like, I just want to find out if she's real because like, isn't the way he's like talking, like it seems like he's like, you know, like that really like annoying kid in like high school that would always talk about how much fucking sex he was having and shit. Like this clearly a virgin. That's literally what it sounds like.
She goes to another school, guys.
Yeah, do you see how he's writing here too? Like, do you think that this works on women in reality? No, it doesn't, dude. They can spot this from a mile away. Like, I don't know, man.
Yeah, I wasn't really buying it either. I think maybe it was a gambit to try and make Ted jealous, is what it came down to.
It honestly could be. I don't like. Look how he's writing here. He's clearly obsessed with her. He might honestly just be trying to make her jealous. Like, I don't know, man. It's actually pretty smart. That might be what he's doing.
I think so, and obviously it's not gonna work because, I mean, maybe it will. She's pretty stupid too. I think...
Yeah, but she has like 14 different dudes that are trying to nail her at any given day. So like, because they all know she's easy prey. So I don't know, like, is Woot fatigue superior to them? Probably not.
No. Maybe if he had his whole inheritance, maybe then, you know, he could buy his way into it, but he's on a fixed income.
Yeah, for sure, dude. He's definitely poor. Like, ever since I caught wind of that Frozen Chosen shit, I've just not taken him seriously at all, especially because he posts that, like, fucking $15,000 Porsche that he bought secondhand that everyone just thinks is a real car, and he thinks he's impressing people. Like, dude, you know how cheap those, like, used Porsches are, dude? They're, like, fucking basically free, by the way. Like,
yeah, because it takes so much money to, like, do maintenance on them and shit. Yeah. Like, nobody wants to deal with that.
So another reason I was suspicious is because have you ever heard like his like car mechanic saga where he claimed to be working for some like wealthy fucking like on-call mechanic and he would go out and like work on exotic cars, but he would always like say, oh, the guy's not paying me. I worked on this old guy's Corvette. You know, I worked on this car. I was like, dude, those exotic car mechanics make serious fucking money. Like, there's no way Woot Fatigue was making serious money at that time. And why would you keep working for someone that's not paying you, right? Doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, I feel like he's a liar guy. He embellishes a lot. And he does this thing, too, where he runs around. He's like, everyone's jealous of me. You're jealous of the fact that I have an inheritance and I never have to work again. It's like, nigga, no one's jealous of you. Nobody wants to be you, especially after everyone sees this. They're going to be like, oh my God, bro.
Yeah, dude, I want to be a mentally ill 40-plus-year-old man that's never had a full-time job that can't get my dick hard, bro. I'm so fucking jealous, dude. Holy shit.
I also don't believe that his penis works now. He's making that bold claim that he switched medication.
This should be investigated more, but I'm almost certain the guy is fucking just using a penis pump or something and then taking pictures to try to impress our job, which is fucking crazy in its own right, to be honest. Like,
yeah, when he's like posting his hog that he obviously photoshopped, you can like see the warping around it and shit.
Dude, dude. It's fucking crazy. Like, and he just kept doing it. And then he like, there was like this arc where he kept saying he's never posted his dick without being asked to post it. But then you like literally just 2 posts over, he's just randomly posting his dick. I'm like, dude, what are you doing? Like, who do you think you're convincing with this? Like, who does that?
You know, he does this thing too where he's like, yeah, everyone's jealous of me. I have like the best life ever. You want to be me so bad. You hate that you have to work, but then he's also going around being like, oh man, like I have such bad mental health issues and I got molested and like, dude, like it's so hard for me. It's like, pick a lane, bro. Pick a fucking lane.
I love the like when he posted the picture and like that outfit with the vest on. This is like he had like a $600 outfit on, okay, and he was like trying to like fucking boast about his $600 just horrible outfit, and
where he looked like a waiter at Applebee's.
Yeah, he looked like a fucking Applebee's waiter, bro. I was like, and you can clearly see his stomach like hanging over his fucking cheap pants, and it's just, oh my god, bro. And he's just like, ugh.
Man, we're sure destroyed after that.
Yeah, he was like posting a fucking 2-year-old picture of me too before I lost like 50+ pounds, and then like wouldn't accept the new pictures, and just like dude, that guy is fat as shit, by the way. Like and whenever he calls you fat or calls other people fat, just know that guy is actually fat as piss. Like, if you've ever actually seen his like weird Discord photos he used to spam, dude, he's like the most skinny fat person I've ever seen in my life.
Not an ounce of muscle on the guy. He's never seen a gym.
Not even 1%, dude.
It's actually a little bit scary. Those women may be safe. I don't think he could take them down, beat them up, murder them. I don't know if he's even strong enough to hold a weapon, so...
Well, apparently he shot some guy in a home invasion, allegedly. That's what I heard. But
I'm sure. He's such a tough guy. I shot a home invader, bro.
Yeah, I'd be in the news if it happened and like I couldn't find anything. I don't know. I'd be kind of, it's probably a fake story, to be honest.
He has a lot of fake stories, but that's fake Woot fatigue. The rich playboy, bachelor who goes around smashing box all day that everyone's jealous of. That's the image he wants to project. This is the real Woot fatigue. I want to pick you up and never set you down. That's who he really is. He did run around too, saying that he'd never even wanted to smash Ted. This is in the midst of sending these emails, by the way. I wasn't really trying since I gave up my chance last year. Once she started being vague about rape accusations, I realized it probably wasn't the greatest idea. He says, she said I could, I just don't want to drive 12 hours for it, which is, does that add up? He doesn't want to drive 12 hours round trip to smash this box that he's absolutely obsessed with, that he would do anything for, that he's sending these emails about, embarrassing himself, doing everything, having his friends contact her because she blocked him.
I don't know, dude. Woot fatigue is just, I gotta say, dude, I'm actually impressed by this. I didn't know it was this bad, and I thought it was pretty bad. Like...
Yeah, that's why I snaked you for like 2 months, was literally to sidle up to her and be like, see, we're going after PizzaShill together. Like, obviously, he wants to fuck you.
But here's the crazy part. Like, I think this is objectively true. Like, dude, the people Ted Simp hangs around, and I've told her this like multiple times, are the biggest predators on the planet. Like, I am probably the least predator person she's ever interacted with, and I told her this multiple times. Like, dude, like you have to be, dude. Do you see that guy she was like fucking trying to date that ended up being a literal pedophile with a convicted sex offender on fucking Discord?
Really?
There's two. Yeah, dude. There's like fucking Toe Beans guy, or not Toe Beans, fucking Beans or whatever, dude. Like that guy was apparently a convicted sex offender, and she was dating him, and then like she cucked another Discord user for that guy or something. It was just a whole fiasco. But here's the thing: is like half the people she hangs around with are convicted sex offenders, dude. And like it's just, I don't know, it's just bizarre. Like I just don't get like her logic.
I mean, she clearly has like no radar, like not even no radar. That doesn't describe it well enough. It's like she attracts those people actively, like she's a magnet to it. Like, I was a predator in so far as I was just trying to use her for information to embarrass Woot fatigue with. Yeah, but like, dude, I was probably the least bad guy in her inbox.
Yeah, dude, and you're probably true. It's probably true, dude. You know that before she got fucking quote unquote like taken advantage of by that Sir Pingzala guy, I literally, she said I could be her life coach, and I fucking would have I told her not to interact with Sir Pingzala, dude. Like, it's actually crazy how delusional she is. Like, it's just, I don't know how she falls for this shit. And then she fucking hates me because I fucking used to joke about her getting molested, but that was because she was coming at me first. I wasn't even being serious most of the time. But she doesn't understand, like, women don't have that same, like, ability to, like, just talk shit and then let it go. So she kind of just took it way too seriously.
Yeah,
But
that's the problem there. I don't keep up with any Discord stuff. I'm not in any of these Discords. People won't let me in because they know that I'm just gonna fuck with them about it, and
dude,
I don't really ask to go in because I'm not a Discord
bro,
guy.
you're way better off outside of I barely use Discord anymore, man. I can't do it. There's too much like little everyone on Discord just an alcoholic and a waste of time.
So she was dating a literal, actual convicted
Yeah, so
pedophile.
there was
When was
a guy
this?
that this was like recently, dude. There was a fucking guy named Beans from like Kiwi Farms or something that she was like apparently dating, and then someone found his like name, and he was a convicted fucking sex offender for someone under the age of like 15 or some shit. There's a literal pedophile too, apparently.
Jesus Christ, man.
And
Well,
she like fuck yeah.
I guess I'm not the worst person that's interacted with her lately then, so that's good.
You're probably the best, dude. She's cooked, man.
I got one more here to go over.
Okay.
So it starts off, it's really hard to see on top, but it says incredibly attractive women. I'll show you my resume if you want. So he has like a list of all the women that he has allegedly had sex with. That's what he's trying to put in front of her, a resume of women. But none have been as enchanting, nor have I yearned for any as much as I do for you. If you're disgusting, then I'm deranged. I want to show you off in public and do the most depraved things with you in private. To give you what you want, but also what I know you deserve. To explore and devour every inch of your body and mind. My God, the mere sound of your voice sends me into a spin. Maybe I am deranged. You think? You think maybe you're deranged? You stupid fuck.
I got a whole binder of women, everyone. Really hot women, trust me.
Yeah, I have a resume. Like, what does that mean?
Bro, Woot fatigue, I would be shocked if that guy is actually that woman has to be fake. There's no way he has an actual girlfriend at this point. If he does, she's the most desperate post-wall fucking void you can possibly imagine to walk right into this, dude. That's insane.
And fat. Yeah, you have to remember that.
Yeah, at least 200 pounds, dude.
He would be posting pictures of her otherwise. He's embarrassed of it. I don't think she's real necessarily, but yeah, this is fucking deranged. They've all been very deranged. I want to show you off in public, do the most depraved things with you in private, to give you what you want, but also what I know you deserve. What does that mean? You get what you fucking deserve, Ted. Like, is he gonna go Joker mode on her and put a bullet in her head? That's kind of how it comes across.
It honestly seems like he's made like multiple veiled threats during this entire thing.
I know, it's all been very threatening, which in the context of she's blocked his phone number, she's blocked him on everything. All he can do is email her. Like, yeah, they're threats.
If Ted took this to like the police, he could probably reasonably get a restraining order.
Oh, 100%. And she probably should, because Woot fatigue, we went over earlier when I thought you snaked me that he caught wind of the fact that this is all coming out. He's unraveling as we speak. And he, in fact, threatened to dox Ted.
Well, Ted's been doxed a million times. I know he thought he was going to dox, but yeah.
So here's a screenshot. I couldn't resist it when I was having a little back and forth with him. I said, I think you broke me to him from one of his emails. And she says, really, man, Woot's now threatening to leak a lot of personal info regarding 2 people close to me, like full doxing. Whatever else you're posting, please stop. Told my friend if you/I kept posting about him, he would dox. Do not share this with anyone. Sorry, Ted,
Bro,
you fat bitch.
Yeah, this is crazy. Like, first of all, she was warned multiple times not to associate or interact with Woot fatigue, and she did it anyway. She documented all of it and showed you all of it. So, like, what did she think was going to... This is just Ted making stupid decisions if she's really... Dude, he's not going to dox anyone. He's a guy's a joke, dude. He's not going to do anything.
He's not going to do anything. You should still probably take this stuff to the police, get a restraining order, because who knows if he's going to drive out to you. He sends her packages, has her address. This is a dangerous individual.
What Woot is actually afraid of is that fucking plausibly existing fake fucking or post-wall hag he has finding out about all this shit and dumping him immediately. That's what's actually going on here.
Yeah, absolutely. She knows about the website now. She probably checks in on it. I'm going to be pinning this.
Good giga pin it, dude.
Yeah.
It's a good takedown.
Yeah, I will be doing that. She will see it if she looks at the site. And, I did have a moral quandary here, a quagmire, if you will, giggity, and I don't want Ted and her friends to get doxxed. Obviously, that is awful. I'm a good guy. I'm a good person. And you know that because I say it all the time. I'm a good person.
Exactly.
But at the end of the day, I will not negotiate with terrorists. I won't. I won't
Yep.
negotiate with terrorists. I'm a journalist. I can't just let people threaten me.
Fatigue brought this all on himself. He is fucking walking around running his mouth all the time. Just fucking being a deranged schizo behind the scenes. Like, dude, he deserves everything he gets.
He deserves this 100%. And if Ted's friends dox or what's on the line, I'm sorry, but I'm just gonna have to let it happen. It hurts me more than you could ever know, but I'm just gonna have to let that fly.
What do Ted and her friends have to lose from being doxxed is what I want to understand. They're literally all unemployed losers. She told me none of them have any money. Like, what the fuck are they gonna lose, dude?
I have no idea. I have no idea what they have to lose, man.
Like, there's nothing there. They don't have anything, dude. Like, what this? That's why I always like. I don't know.
You can go ahead with your thought there.
I was just saying, like, this is why I don't get like the obsession with like doxing in our drama. Like, when people used to always try to dox me, like, what are you guys gonna do, dude? Like, you think my company really gives a shit if I LARP on the internet? No, they don't. They don't give one single fuck.
Yeah, it's not like you're doing anything illegal or like even really saying anything that bad.
Exactly, dude. And like either way, like, it's just people just constant like doxing threats and just like it's just so cringy, dude. I don't get the point.
Well, you know what it is like they're all coders. Like everybody on our drama, they're a fucking white collar geek. And so they're like, oh, no, HR's gonna fire me because I said tranny.
Are they though? Because like every single one, there's like something doesn't add up here, right? Like we look at like the general like demographics of the country, okay? And look at what our drama alleges to be. How does that make any sense? Do you really believe all of our drama is just like 6'1", fucking 150K a year chads, bro? Like our computer engine? No, dude, of course not. Like no fucking way. And it's just getting more and more cringy as the time goes on because more and more of them are claiming it. It's just, I don't know.
Well, I think that there's probably a 50-50 split between computer white collar geeks and nerds that I would shove into toilets when I was in high school. And then the other half is just like unemployed fail sons. It's like half Woot fatigues, you know?
Yeah, 100%, dude. And then like I remember I was like talking on there the other day about how like some garbage men were making like $130,000+ a year, and there's people responding like, "Oh, that's not a lot of money." You're fucking retarded. Yes, it is a lot of money.
Yeah, no shit, dude.
You can just tell these people don't live in the real world at all. I have no concept of like money or how much it's just, I don't know. It's very weird.
That's not true. People on Reddit say they make $300,000 and still can't afford things, bro.
Yeah, I know. It's just cringy, man. I don't know. Yeah, like I don't know. So what is your take on like that bent woman, dude? She's mentally ill, right? Like super mentally ill.
Well, it's funny. I actually have a message from Ted. Let's see this. Let me pull this up really quick. I don't have it on this post, so I can't pull it up for you.
Yeah, it's fine.
I call her a ankle biter. Tell her that I'll respond to her when she gets better material. Bent says, I've got plenty of material. I just didn't give it to you. Now, that's interesting in the context of this next one here. Shit. I don't know where the fuck it is. I think maybe I put it in here. Geez, dude. Geez. Well, I don't know. I can't find it. But, yeah, basically in it, Ted says that Binnerong was actually involved in this whole dispute, telling Woot Fatigue to stop. Now, was she really telling him to stop?
Probably, dude. She seems like, I mean, she's definitely mentally ill, but I don't think she's as mentally ill as like Ted Simp.
No, but here's the thing is that she obviously wants to be Ted Simp. She runs around all the time. Oh, I'm drunk again. Oh, I'm always drunk. And it's like, okay, well, that's interesting that you want to be Ted so badly. You're involved in Woot Fatigue doing all this stuff. Yet you say nothing and you still associate with him. Woot Fatigue is going around pinning her posts all the time. I have screenshots of that too. They're obviously still friends. Why, as a woman, would you be friends with somebody when you know what he's doing to another one of your women friends?
I mean, I think the truth about Ben, and I'm trying to articulate this properly, is like she's like a perfect example of why I'm just done with Western. Dude, this is a 6.5 out of 10. Permanently drunk schizo woman that just thinks she's God's gift to man, and that like many people are trying to simp for her, and she like just imagine the sheer like what's that like feminist like femtard saying that always like live your life with the confidence of a mediocre white man. That's way more true of white women, dude. Like live your life with the confidence of a mediocre white woman. And that's what Bent is, dude.
Well,
insane.
You see her running around, right? And
Yeah.
she's like, oh yeah, like I'm a freaking Nazi, dude. Like, I'm not like the other girls. And it's like, no, you're retarded just like the rest of them. You just got poisoned by the internet at a young age.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know,
Just
you're exactly the same as these libtard women running around, 24 years old, alcoholic,
Yeah.
body count to the moon.
yeah. Just fucking just a complete wasteland of a human dude. Just a wasteland of a human being. And just like
An absolute slag, you know,
yeah.
somebody and
So,
loud, obnoxious, somebody that
Yep.
talks a lot and you never want to hear it. You're never better off for hearing
What
what
was-
she has to say.
did you see that shit where like I posted one of those Indonesian women that was just massively hotter than her, and she was like, "Yeah, but she's not white." Like, what the is that your only valuable trait? Is you happen to be white? You fucking slag! Holy shit, dude!
Well, she was probably jealous because, as we all know, been wrong. She has small titties, very small titties, non-existent
Oh, for sure.
titties, and it makes
She
her
also-
seethe all the time.
she
I
got that
think that's what
fucking
makes her so angry.
She got that fucking witch mole on her nose too, dude.
Dude, I told her that I think she gets another mole every time that she sees me. I think that they just appear on her face every time she gets angry online, which is always, so it's just getting worse and worse.
Well, here's the thing that just confused me is I never had any like ill will towards her at all. I never even interacted with her really that I remembered. I thought she was like squirgly or whatever at one point. So I like, and that's why I was confused. But she was like, she kept saying I was just totally simping for her, bro, and like obsessed. I was like, what the fuck are you talking? I didn't even know who the fuck she was, dude. I was so confused when that whole thing happened.
Yeah,
And then like, didn't she like send you all the proof of me quote unquote simping her, and it was literally just nothing at all? Like,
it was nothing at all. It was nothing at all. And look, you know, I thought it would be funny to make a little post about PizzaShill simping. Like, it's funny. It's good content. It's funny. And she sends me fucking 30 screenshots, uncropped, unorganized. I look through them. It's a total nothing burger. It's that you followed her on TikTok.
Well, here's the thing. I don't even remember, dude. I only follow people that follow me first on TikTok. So I don't know like how I would have ever followed her unless she followed me first. Is the thing. Like, what the? It doesn't even make any sense.
It makes zero sense. And so, you know, I tell her, obviously, she's a stupid bitch. She's retarded. She's an alcoholic. She's worthless. She should probably find a rope immediately and use it to its to the best of her ability. I tell her all this, and she's never let it go. She's never let it go.
She randomly hates me, and I again never did a single thing to her. Like I thought I confused her for someone else at one point. So like I was talking to her on there as if she was that person.
You know what you did? You know what you did to her, Pizza. And it's my crime too. It's that we didn't simp for her. We don't want to fuck her. We see her as the boring, worthless hole that she is.
Like, I don't, but here's the thing, it's like, in Ben's mind, why does she think, it's because she hangs out with a bunch of fucking losers on our drama, dude. If you put Ben, like, all I'm saying is there are way hotter women that have way better personalities that are not complete trash all over the place, dude. And I don't know why she has such a big ego. It's just very bizarre.
You know what's weird is supposedly she has a boyfriend, yet she
does. He's a manlet chink, bro. She posted a picture of him earlier.
Really?
He's like one of those dark Asian people, dude.
Dude, you're two peas in a pod. She shouldn't hate you. You both got yellow fever, man.
I don't fucking know, dude. I mark my words, whenever that guy like realizes he can probably do way better than her, and he probably can, he's gonna dump her, and it's gonna be a massive shit show on that website, dude. I cannot wait. She might actually kill herself.
Well, that's the thing, is that, you know, she has this boyfriend, and then she runs around and calls everybody baby, says I love you to other men. Like, what is that guy doing? Is he a cuckold?
Just has like completely inappropriate relationships with random schizo men in our drama, dude.
It's bizarre.
It's also like, what is this guy getting out of this, bro? She's literally a 6.5 out of 10 at best on a good day. Like, he apparently supports her because she doesn't work anymore. She just literally lays in fucking bed and drinks all day long and spams on our drama, dude. Like, what actual suicide fuel, man.
Yeah, who would date a woman who does that? It makes no sense.
You got me there. That was in the before times, dude. That's when I was.
You're ascended PizzaShill now. You've sworn off white women, the Mayo Menace. You've said no more.
Yeah, that's why I kind of relate to that guy, dude. Like, he's literally just doing the same thing I did. Like, how do you think that's gonna end? Like, I don't know, man.
He's gonna go. He's gonna find a nice Pakistani woman to settle down with, right? And then
he's Asian, so he probably wouldn't do as well with the Asian woman as like a white guy would do. But yeah,
he'll figure something out. You know, I'm praying for that guy. I know that he's probably going through a hard time. Can you imagine? I want you to imagine, right? You're that guy. You're Benarong's boyfriend. You come home from a hard day at work, and she's just like, you know what happened on our drama today? Grillcast called me fat, and then PizzaShill said that my mole is ugly. And he just has to listen to this shit and go,
just had fucking 3 bottles of wine every day. Like how long do you think before she just starts gaining weight rapidly from the drinking?
Very soon, very soon. I think she's probably one of those alcoholic women that doesn't eat.
Yeah, 100%.
I think so that the booze hits harder. She needs that to drown out the thoughts of her own mediocrity that she knows she has. So, yeah, I think that as soon as she starts eating even one meal a day, she's gonna balloon up. Usually around late 20s is when alcoholic women
they start
really start showing it, yeah.
Yeah. Their faces start fucking eroding from all the alcohol and shit, and they just start getting like their red nose and all that weird stuff. Ugh.
Dude, she's gonna have the red nose with the giant mole on it.
Fucking not even gonna have to dress up for Halloween anymore, dude. Just be yourself.
Yeah. Oh my god, that's the worst costume I've seen all night. She's gonna win awards for it, brother.
I don't know, man. I'm actually so glad that Woot fatigue has ended up being way worse than I could possibly imagine, man. Oh damn, dude. I actually feel so vindicated. I've been calling that guy like the biggest creep schizo for a long time, man. No one ever wants to take me seriously.
Well,
I don't even have to see that to know it either. Just very obvious by the way he talks.
Well, people look at you, PizzaShill, and they say, look, I'm jealous of that guy. He's a Chad. He's based. He has an awesome job. And I wish I was him.
Listen,
I can't be him.
If people want to rag on my job, they can. I really don't care. I got fucking promoted from the warehouse 4 times. Like I have a 6-figure salary. Like I live on. I don't. That's whatever, dude. I don't. If they want to rag on me for making money, they can. I don't really care what they think about what I do. It's fine.
Right.
You know.
But that's what I'm saying. They genuinely are jealous of the PizzaShill lifestyle of being, like the alpha pizza, sigma pizza.
Do whatever the fuck I want. I don't have anyone breathing down my neck. I don't know. It's like I live a pretty decent life.
Hell yeah, I'm glad to hear that.
Now that I got away from my ex, I'm doing much better too. So
I gotta ask. So you and Woot, you were in a contest to see who could impregnate a woman first, much like Milo and Nick Fuentes were doing that.
Yeah.
Also gay guys. So I was wondering. How do you think that's going to go after this comes out?
So, well, let's look this way. So let's say, so first of all, I have multiple Asian women right now wanting to get pregnant by me. Okay. Right now. That's a reality. I could, as soon as my documents process, I can probably go knock up an Asian woman end of next month, maybe end of October. Okay. Like Woot fatigue stands no chance of winning this contest. I don't even possibly think he does.
His penis doesn't even work.
The only thing that would be stopping me is if I were sterile for some reason, which I don't know that I am. I'd probably go to a doctor and see, but holy fuck. Like, I don't know, dude. Like, he's delusional. Like he's the guy. First of all, why is he like? Also, he's just dating like 35, 37-year-old women, but also not wanting to commit. Like, how is that? What is wrong with that woman? Just think about that. How desperate is she? She finds herself a 40-plus-year-old man that's allegedly rich, but is afraid of settling down and quote unquote has to get his shit together. How does that work? If you're 40 years old, bro, you're in panic mode. You're trying to settle down right away. Like there's something going on there that remains to be seen, I think.
I don't think he's afraid of settling down. I think that anytime he tries to settle down, they find out who he is. They see the real Woot fatigue and they say to themselves, holy shit, I'm out of here before I get murdered by this skinny fat man.
Yeah, so I mean, obviously like any woman that's like seasoned enough to be in Woot fatigue's like range, they probably can spot how mentally ill he is pretty quickly. But like that's why that's why another reason I don't think this one is real, dude. I think it's just so weird the way he was talking about her and shit. And like imagine it comes out that like kite post he made was just staged. He went and bought himself a fucking kite and flew it on the beach to pretend he was on a date with some woman, dude. Like I would be shocked if that didn't happen because like the way he talks is just about her is just so weird, man. I don't know. Like as a grown man, would you ever like go on our drama and just brag about having like mundane sex with some woman that you
it was some old woman? Yeah, dude. No, I don't think I would do that. I'm an adult, So
it's just weird, dude.
It's kind of a normal thing to like, have relationships and like meet women.
Yeah, sure.
And like
I fuck around a lot, but the whole Asian thing is mostly just a fucking joke on there. Like, yeah, I'll probably really date one of them, but I'm never gonna post the one I'm actually dating on.
I do like how everything is a joke with you, PizzaShill. Yeah, I'm actually doing this, but it's also a joke.
But you don't think it's like exaggerated a bit for like the audience? Like, do you think I'm really like?
I think you're really gonna go to Asia and impregnate one of their women and take them back?
100%.
Yeah,
I am gonna do that.
So what's the joke?
I'm gonna do that.
What is
the joke is, I'm not like doing it in the way I'm portraying myself to be doing it, right? Like it's just not. I'm not actually that insane about it. Like, I'm just fucking like, I don't know. You'll see in the end. Eventually, I'll post a picture.
All right. Well, we're all excited to see that. We've been going for like an hour here.
Yeah, I think it was very, very eventful. I'm actually very, very thrilled over this.
Yeah, this was awesome, dude. This was awesome. Pizza King, I'm so glad that you didn't stab me in the back. I was about to unload on you pretty hard there. I was seething. I was molding. I was perhaps even dilating at the idea that my best friend in the world would do that. I'm glad that we were able to patch things up and have a productive episode of the show. I'm glad to smite your enemies, because if you fuck with PizzaShill, you fuck with me, nigga. And I want everybody on our drama to know that. PizzaShill is my best friend in the fucking world, and I will not allow any slander to be put on his name.
I'm just glad you have the free time to do these deep dive investigations into the predators in our community, dude.
Well, most of this, like, I was on the boat in Alaska, right? And most of the groundwork I laid there, because, there would be days where we weren't allowed to fish, shit like that, and I'd be bored. We finally had Starlink, and I was like, I think I'm going to fuck around a little bit. Think I'm going to fuck around and do that. I've not had a lot of time since I got back, and in fact, my wife is kind of seething at me that I took a couple hours today to do this. But, that's
worth it, dude.
Worth it. I can't wait to see his meltdown. I want to thank you for coming on and being a part of this. I did it for you, man. I did it for you.
Oh, I appreciate it, dude, because I work like 70 hours a week now. I can't be dealing with fatigue anymore.
Well, I think this might be the death blow. I have a feeling that the Doc's threats might see that he's not around so long.
He should be banned from our drama on those grounds alone, dude. Just threatening to dox someone's friends and shit, and like go after them if they like expose you for being a fucking a fucking creep rapist wannabe. Like, I don't know, dude. That's insane. Hopefully the fucking the Janies are listening. Is all I gotta say.
Hopefully so, my friend. And with that, peace out, my gorillas.
See you later, man.
Hey, yo, this one goes out to Woody. Woody, you got molested, boy. Molested. Bitch-ass punk. Fail son motherfucker. Let's fucking go! Let me tell you about a boy named bitch-ass Rudy. Got beat up by his sister, then fucked in his booty. Takes white girl meds, cause this nigga is loony. Looking like a motherfucking soy Jack cartoony. Taking photographs of gay architecture. Well, picture this, nigga. You on a stretcher. I'ma choke you out like that nigga Heath Ledger. Belt on your throat, call me a death pledger. You're a fail son, got nothing on your own. Without daddy's cash, you got nothing to show. I'ma scalp you, bitch, nigga, get that coonskin cap. Send you back to your fiance in hell, and that's a fact. You're a fail son, got nothing on your own. Without daddy's cash, you got nothing to show. Got the nigga who diddled you here on the mic. Fuck your ass again like he did on that night.
What's good, bitch? Boy, do you remember me? I snatched you up from the park when you were 3. Your sister left you all alone by that tree, and I used every hole that you had for free. Left you covered in my cum at the gas station. You want a second helping, then I got a ration. Heard that you're still gay, much to my elation. Find your ass again and we'll have a relation.
You're a fail son, got nothing on your own. Without daddy's cash, you got nothing to show. I'ma scalp you, bitch, nigga, get that coonskin cap. Send you back to your fiance in hell, and that's a fact. You're a fail son, got nothing on your own. Without daddy's cash, you got nothing to show. I'ma come to Grand Rapids with your base Chad sister. We'll beat your ass up, and then I'll fist her. Woot fatigue, you're a bitch-ass nigga. None of this is a joke. I'm coming to Grand Rapids. I'm coming to Grand Rapids. I'm gonna kill you, man. This isn't a joke. This is a threat. A threat, a real threat. It's real. This is all real. You should have never come at me, bitch. Bitch ass fruit with tea. You got molested, boy. You got molested by a black man. All right, my gorillas, here's a fun fact for you. When we started recording this episode, I didn't think the whole thing would be done. I thought I'd have to do it myself because I thought that PizzaShill had knifed me in the back and that he had warned Woot Fatigue that this was happening, that he had allied with him. So I have a little bit of a blooper, an outtake here from the beginning of the episode that you might think is funny, so I thought I would just post that as well. Enjoy. Alright, so we're gonna start off with this one here. Did someone tell him I was planning on doing that? I've never said that to anyone, so that's weird. Plus, how would they even know you sent that to me? It's just not adding up. Ted Sim says, sorry, he told me PizzaShill told him, and he's actually been insane. PizzaShill, what the fuck, dude?
So here's the thing. I didn't even know what you had, and I don't talk to Woot Fatigue, so how could I have possibly told Woot Fatigue?
Okay, how would Ted and Sim just pull that out of her ass? You're trying to pull a fast one on me? You fucking idiot. You think you can pull one on me? You stupid fuck?
I can show you my entire chat log in my DMs in our drama. I have never once talked to Woot Fatigue.
How the hell would this happen? How the hell would this happen? How would Ted Sim pull this out of her ass?
So I don't think she did. So here's what I think happened. So for like
she just chose PizzaShill out of everybody. She chose PizzaShill.
No, I'll tell you what happened. So here's what I think happened. So because I argue with Woot Fatigue a lot, and I always say shit like, "What are you gonna do when it finally comes out with all the weird shit you were doing and stuff like that?" So I think he just naturally assumed that like I had some kind of dirt on him from Ted Simp or something like that, and then he like got suspicious when I brought it up again, and then he went and fucking accused Ted of this. This is probably what actually happened. So because I never actually told him anything though.
He told me PizzaShill told him.
Yeah, dude. I don't have Woot Fatigue on Discord. I've never talked to him in DMs in our drama. When could I have possibly told him this?
I really feel like PizzaShill that you knifed me in the back here. I feel like you're probably screen recording this right now. You're trying to get the scoop before I can post it. Yeah.
So let me, dude.
You think I'm stupid?
I know the exact thread. Do you want me to show you the comment he's probably referencing? I know exactly what happened here.
All right. I'll let you clear your name here because I'm going to be honest. This whole thing kind of turned into me bringing this up and being like, "What the fuck, Pizza?"
No, I know. I would be mad
hell is
too,
going on?
But I didn't know what you had, so how could I have told him anything? I'll show you the exact fucking comment, dude. Like I know exactly what happened here. I always say the same thing to him, right? Like I say the same thing to him all the time when I go after him on our drama. So he thought that I was like I don't know how he caught wind of anything you had, but like I was saying, yeah, dude, you have maybe 2 days before you get blown out of the water or something like that. And so I think that he just like then he went and started whining to Ted Simp and thinks that like I fucking told him something. I didn't tell him shit though, dude.
Okay.
So here, let me find here's the actual post. I'm so worn down. How do I mute this fucking music? Oh, I should share screen. Here. So do you see right now?
It's loading up. I'm waiting with bated breath. I just want to know my best friend PizzaShill didn't knife me in the back for Woot Fatigue of all people.
So here's the entire exchange right now. You ready for this? Do you see it?
I do not.
Really?
Yeah, it's still loading. Stream failed to start.
It's open on mine. Let me try it again. You see now?
I do not.
Bro, what the fuck? Okay, I don't know how else. I guess link it to
just send me a link to it in our messages real quick. I'll take a look at it.
Okay, the fuck is the comment at? I literally know what happened. I know the exact comment he's referencing. Someone said I was going after a peasant girl in Cambodia, and then I went off on Woot Fatigue.
Yeah, who could make a comment like that towards you? That's what a disgusting comment to make.
Bro, where the fuck is my comment? I know did I pin it? I think I pinned it.
What's bizarre is you said that you had it. You went to share screen. Now all of a sudden.
Because I don't, it's this thread for sure, but there's a bunch of like random fights on here and I pinned the comment. I don't know where the comment went. Just hold on. It's here though. I might have to go on my actual comment history to find it. Maybe it's on another thread, not this one. I mean, I was wrong. At least Woot Fatigue is getting laid. Big Ed. Passporties. Fuck is that, dude? Here's me going after Woot for having a post-wall hag girlfriend.
Now, this is, one of the biggest betrayals of my life, unless you can prove this not to be true.
Wait, did the Jannies remove it?
Oh, did the Jannies remove it?
I can still get it from my comment history, though. It doesn't matter. Hold on. Let me find it. I pinned it and everything. Because it was pinned in that thread, so if it's not there, they had to have removed it, right?
So now the cope is that they removed it.
I'm going to give you the post.
How
right now,
fucking stupid do you think I am? If you don't produce this,
I am going to produce it, and I'm going to be vindicated. 1 second.
I really hope so, because I am so beyond hurt at the idea that my best friend in the world would betray me for a raper.
Okay, logically, I don't have what you have, so I don't know how you think I could tell him anything, but I'll show you the post.
You gave him a heads up. You said, look, Woot, I'm gay, you're gay.
Look, here you go. Here you go. This is what he's talking about. But I've said this same thing to him like 10 times.
All right, I'm taking a look-ski here. You are, and I shit you not, the biggest loser in the history of this website. You have maybe 2 days until you get blown out of the water, and I'm going to enjoy every minute of it. And here's a promise for you. I'll find your Foyd, and I'll show her the gigapathetic shit you and I both know exists. Okay. PizzaShill is vindicated. We're no longer enemies. I am no longer hurt. I am no longer in pain. And we can get on with the show now, because I really did think that you went behind my back and said, hey man, look, this is gonna happen. It's gonna be okay though, bro. I got you, man.
No fucking way, dude. Are you kidding me? I hate Woot fatigue.
Yeah, that's why I was so confused. That's why I was so confused about it. I thought that there was no way that this was possible.
No, it definitely didn't happen. But I always say shit like that to him in the same exact way. And for this time, for some reason, he was just suspicious and probably went to Ted and asked her.
All right, well, I'll just go ahead and pick up these emails here then.